All right. Hey guys. Hey, Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, thanks for hopping on here. I'm doing this live because I didn't want to make a video, record it, and then upload it. I do my video live on Facebook all the time or on Instagram or TikTok. Never do any retakes. And so, however they come out, they come out. But I appreciate whoever watches this. I know there will be a replay once I stop the stream for people to watch. And just wanted to share my quick story on how I went from being full time employed in corporate America to no longer being employed and being gainfully unemployed. It's a wonderful feeling, guys, as long as you're prepared. Little bit about me. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I grew up in Los Angeles, California. Nothing special. Didn't come from a lot of means growing up. Lower middle class community where I grew up at. Dad was a construction worker. My mom worked. She worked part time as a cafeteria employee, right? And so, but my dad, ninth grade education. Mom didn't graduate high school. Dad, his most income he made from his job was $45,000, and raising a family of my two sisters and my brother and me, plus paying child support for my other brother. So but he did side gigs with construction work. He was very good with doing construction. So I always saw him hustle and have either a second job as like a security guard at night, or he always had side jobs in construction, and I would help him because I would work and do jobs with him, right? So I always saw my dad having additional income streams, and I knew for me, I wanted the same thing after going to college. I played football in college, hurt my knee. I lost my scholarship I had, and went back home and got a job and paid my way through the rest of college. Graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology and entered corporate America, working for the largest insurance company in North America. Right, and I did that for 10 years. Claim adjuster for several years, and then I was promoted into management, and I was in the management role with three different companies over 20 for 22 years, for a total of 30 years working in corporate America, right? And recently, I was, given my release papers, which is fine. I was prepared for that. But a few years ago, I made a decision that I wanted to put myself in a position to where I didn't have to rely on a job to meet my financial needs. Okay. And so I found a business model that was part time because I worked full time corporate America. So didn't have a lot of time, and I worked full time corporate America. And I needed something part time I can do, outside of my job, something I can do on the internet, right? And so several years ago, got involved in this business model, and had some success. But just 3 years ago, I made a decision. You know what? I want to actually before that, 2019, I partnered with the company I'm with now, and I made a decision to want to find a way to replace my income from my corporate job, which that happened within 2 years. So by 2021, I worked this side gig 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week. And the business has grown to where it grew to where it was paying me more than my full time job was, where I was working 7 or 8 hours per day, 5 days per week, where the side gig, 2 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week, income grew to more than what my job paid me. And my next goal was to wean myself from the paycheck from the job and not live off that income. And so for the past 3 years, I've been able to not live off the income from the job and just use my income from my side gig to help me take care of my family. I put my daughter through college, Arizona State University. She graduated this past May with her bachelor's degree. She's going to graduate school starting in October to get her master's degree. And that's fully paid for, already funded. Okay. And so I went, from having being gainfully employed, right, to not being employed. And I did it by finding a business model that and a system that we develop that shows people who are busy and don't have a lot of time how they too can put themselves in a position to where they're not relying on their job as their sole income source. That can help pay bills. That can help pay college tuition. That can help pay for vacations, right? So that is what I've done. And with our organization, we have several other people who have earned well over six figures. Three of us have earned over seven figures and counting. And no, we don't make any income claims because we work hard. We don't know if you will join us and if you'll work hard. So you might join and not earn any money, but we do have a system in place that walks you through how to be successful and how to do this part time, 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, 5 days a week. Take weekends off. Right. And so that is how I was able to go from being gainfully employed by having an employer to now being gainfully unemployed. Okay. So now there's no more office politics, right? No more brown nosing, right? No more asking anyone for time off. Okay. No more trading hours for dollars, which I encourage everyone to find a way to have income coming into the household, okay, while they're sleeping, because your time is your most valuable resource. You can only work so many hours. Okay, you can only work so many hours in a day. Okay, time is the one resource you can't get back. Once you use time, you can't get that time back. You use money, you spend money, you circulate money, you can make more money back. But time, you can't get the time back. The 7 minutes of video has been airing, you can't get the time back from watching it. We show people how to get their time back and gain some financial freedom, also gain time freedom so they can do whatever they want to do, when they want to do it, with whom they want to do it with, right? We show people how to do that. So if that is you, if you're that person who maybe at the point in their career, in their job or whatever you're doing, whatever your vocation is, and you're like, you know what, there's more to life. There's more to life than going to a job where I don't see myself working till I'm age 70, right? And possibly retire. Remember, guys, retirement is not an age. Retirement is a financial number. You have to have money socked away that is going to take care of you once you quit working and trading your time for money that's going to take you until you die, right? It's nice to retire early, mid 50s. I'm out of the corporate world. And I want to help as many people who feel the same way, who felt like I felt like, you know what, there's more to it. Lord, there's more to it. I don't see myself doing this till I'm age 70. Show me a way for me to get out of the system faster. And I have a perfect way to do it. So if that sounds good to you, message me. I will put my phone number in the description. You can send me a text and I'll respond to it and just say, hey, Coach Marcus, I saw your video on YouTube. I want to learn how I too can become gainfully unemployed. Okay, now I'm going to tell you it's not going to be overnight. It's going to take some work, some sacrifice, some commitment on your part, but we have what's called the best system that sets people up for success. So if that sounds good, comment below, or I'm going to put my phone number, send me a text, and I will respond to the text as time permits. So be well, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time I do a live video here on YouTube. Have a great day. Bye.